Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here, and I got a fitness question for you. By the way, if you want to check out my fitness videos, make sure you check out the fitness playlist, fitness and diet, nutrition, where I talk about all that. If you want to get arms like me, or get cut, get ripped, get swole, then check that shit out. But anyway, so this is a pretty simple question. Someone asked me, can you train abs every day? I don't even know why I need my phone to actually look at that question, because I can't remember that in my head apparently. But can you train abs every day? My answer to that question is really simple. It's yes. Of course you can train abs every day. In fact, you can train any muscle, any muscle you want every single day. In fact, there's been a lot of studies that showed that might be the most effective form of training. There's, I forget what it was, I think it was the Bulgarian weightlifting team, the squatters. They had them train 7 days a week doing squats, okay, and they found that they actually had performance increases, or at least it was a sustained level. Don't quote me on it. I don't have the exact study, but I've read it in multiple fitness books, and I've seen it quoted multiple places. So it's been proven. Now, is that the most effective way to train a body part, especially abs? Maybe not. It could be, but if you're looking at overall, aesthetics and trying to build your physique as best as possible, probably it doesn't make sense to train every muscle or even a single muscle every day. But if you have a lagging body part, it probably makes more sense to have a higher frequency on that body part. Like, for example, a lot of people will train calves a lot more often, right? For a long time, and I still do to some degree, I train the side delt, because those are really important to develop, and they're harder to develop, so I would train those more frequently, okay? Now, as far as training abs every day, here's the thing about it, okay? I have to tell you that what are you trying to do with your ab workouts, okay? And I guess this question is going to kind of devolve into this whole problem I have with people and their stupid ab workouts. Is I see all these people doing these fucking ab workouts, spending like half an hour doing ab workouts, and they don't even have any abs that you can see. Okay, and they're never going to. So it's sort of like, I'm trying to think of what the analogy is. It's sort of like, okay, it's sort of like this. It's like you have this house, okay, and you hire this interior decorator to decorate this house and to make this awesome guest room and to just make it super, super fancy and all of these things. And this is your guest house, okay? And then you never have any guests over. You spend all this time and all this money making this thing so beautiful on the inside, and no one ever sees it. That's the same thing with training abs. So many of you, you're spending all this time, you're wasting all this time, and your body fat percentage is so high that you're not going to see your abs, okay? Now, in order to actually really see the details in the abs, okay, not just some lumps, okay, to see the real details, you have to be at a pretty low body fat percentage, right? I'll show you, this is what my abs look like right now. It depends on the lighting. It can look better or worse, okay? But I don't even have that many details. I'm at a pretty low body fat percentage, right? They're still kind of blocky, right? I mean, depending on how much water I'm storing at the moment or not, they'll be a little bit more sharp or defined. But my point is that you're chiseling away the tiny intricate details when you can't even see the blocks. You can't even see your abs at all, right? So what you need to focus on, you're asking the wrong question. That's what I'm saying here. It's don't worry about should you train abs every day. You should almost worry about should you train abs at all, right? Instead, you should focus on getting your body fat percentage down, right? By dieting, by changing your eating habits, getting down to the low enough body fat percentage so you can see the abs. And then once you can see the abs, now you've got the problem. Now you can decorate the guest house because you've got guests. You see what I'm saying, right? And you might say, well, by that time it'll be too late. Well, chances are 90% of you won't ever get to the point where you can see your abs. That's just a fact of reality, right? So don't pre-optimize. Don't do shit. Don't waste your time in the gym doing stuff that isn't going to be effective. But I'll tell you what, you can be at 20% body fat for you guys, and you can have big fucking arms, and they're gonna be visible, or you can have a big chest or a big back, and it's gonna give you an impact. So spend your time on the stuff that's gonna give you the bigger impact. Now, as far as if you're gonna train abs right now, okay, make them bigger, okay? So do resistance training. Don't worry about training abs every day. Train them, a couple times a week, just like you train any other body part, but add weight so that they'll get bigger, right? I know some guys that are like 14, 15% body fat, and their abs don't look great, but you can see their abs because they're so big, okay? So that's gonna be the most effective thing that you're gonna be able to do, not like worrying about super frequency training. Because most people that are asking this question, they're like, oh, can I train abs every day? They're doing some bullshit ab exercises, right, that have no weight attached to them, right? And again, I mean, some of these things are okay, but the primary thing that they need to be doing is losing body fat and building larger abs. So not just doing a whole bunch of stuff, right? Going in there, I mean, and it's a shame because I see you doing it. I see you using the ab roller and doing all these crunches and doing bicycle crunches and doing all of this shit, doing this crazy, you know, doing planks and all these kind of ab exercises, and you're not getting any results, and you're like, should I do it more? And more is not the answer, right? That's why you're asking me, should I train abs every day? No. What you should do is two things. One, the most effective thing is going to be to reduce your body fat, because even if you never work abs a day in your life, well, you're going to work them through other exercises, right? Because it's your core. You have to use your abs. If you lift your legs, you've got abs. You're using them, okay? But my point is that if you reduce your body fat, that's going to be the number one most effective thing, right? You don't even have to work your abs, and you'll see them and they'll look good, probably, okay? And number two, you just make them bigger. So work on those two things, right? And optimize for getting the body fat percentage down if you really want to have six-pack abs. It's never ever going to happen. You're never going to get six-pack abs from just training abs. It's just not going to happen, okay? If you're going to get anywhere close to it, it's going to be from making the abs larger, but that's the thing, right? So if you're struggling with this, if your goal is I want six-pack abs, body fat reduction is number one. Okay, once you get there, if you're at 8% body fat for guys, you will have six-pack abs, right? It doesn't matter if you do any crunches in your life, you will have six-pack abs. Okay, that's it. Or you know, or maybe you're genetically capable of four-pack, but you're gonna have abs. Okay, if you just do that. Okay, now can you make them look better after you get there? Sure, do it afterwards, but don't decorate the guest house unless you're gonna have guests. Probably you're not going to have guests. You're probably just going to be a waste of fucking time when you could be spending that time in the gym, you know, building up your shoulders and your lats, right? And your chest and your arms and your legs. Don't forget leg day. All right, that's all I got for you today. Make sure you click that subscribe button below so you don't miss any videos, and click the bell. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.